The first fight after retirement is almost never about what it looks like. It looks like the coffee pot, the thermostat, or why someone's standing in a kitchen asking, "So what are we doing today?" But it's not really about that. It's about two people whose lives ran on the same schedule for decades. And then almost overnight, one of them stops working and the other keeps going. Retirement exposes what busyness covered up. Handled wrong, it can shake a marriage. Handled right, it may save it. Let's talk about that. So my wife and I have been married for 27 years. We raised kids, survived money scares, cared for aging parents, and pushed through seasons where love looked more like a endurance race than romance. Then I retired, and she didn't. At first, it sounded wonderful. No alarm clock, no boss, nothing but time. But after a few weeks, something shifted. She still gets up early in the morning, gets dressed, goes to her home office, and carries a full day of work on her shoulders. Me, I'm home, no schedule, and if I'm honest, not much of a plan. She'd come out of her office about 5:45 and find breakfast dishes still sitting in the sink. I started feeling like I was failing some sort of test that nobody told me I was taking. She felt like she traded a husband for a roommate who happened to be retired. I felt like nothing I did at home counted as real. Soon both of us were thinking, is this what the rest of our lives is going to be like? But sometimes that moment is not the beginning of the end. Sometimes it's the beginning of the truth. What retirement revealed to me was during the working years, the distance hit exhaustion. We're tired, we're busy, we'll talk later, right? But when one of us stops working, the excuse only half disappears because the other one's still working. Now there's a new quieter question underneath everything. And that question is this fair? She's still grinding through a job. I'm not. That can breed resentment in both directions. If nobody says it out loud, it can cause issues. She feels like she's carrying the weight alone, just with one less person clocking out at 5 p.m. to help her. I feel like my whole identity got handled. I feel like my whole identity was handed in with my badge at work, and nobody noticed that. Neither feeling is wrong, but silence would turn both of them into resentment. So we did a 3-question reset, and it really helped out. So when things are calm, ask 3 questions. What do you need more of? What do you need less of? And what's one thing we could change together in this situation? No speeches, no blame, just honesty, no judgment. When we finally had that conversation, I learned she didn't need me to be busy every minute of the day. She needed to feel like she wasn't still carrying the house by herself while also working full time. I admitted I've been quite afraid that without a job, I didn't have a real reason to be needed. The conversation didn't fix everything, but it changed the temperature of the room. Then we talked about space, purpose, and fairness. More free time for one doesn't automatically make things easier for both. I needed something of my own. Motorcycle riding, the garage, coffee with friends. She needed a home that felt like a partnership, not a hotel. Healthy space is not rejection. It's respect. But space without purpose is just time wasted. When work ends for one person, they can lose structure, identity, and the feeling that they're needed. If that goes unaddressed, restlessness lands on your partner, usually the one still working the hardest. A strong one retired marriage needs 3 things. They need something together, something separate, and for the retired spouse especially, something that actually fills the day with purpose. This gift of retirement, even a lopsided one, is time. Time to apologize without defending yourself. Time to notice the person who's still out there carrying weight you used to carry together. These days, the coffee pot's already on before she's even out of the shower. It's a small thing, I admit it, but it was never really about the coffee. We may not be the same couple we were when we first were married, and that's a good thing. We're not supposed to be. The goal is not to go back in time. The goal is to meet each other in the middle again. The gift of retirement, even a lopsided one, is time. Time to listen, time to apologize without defending yourself, time to notice the person who's still out there carrying weight you used to carry together. These days, the coffee pot's already on before she's even out of the shower. It's a small thing, I admit, but it was never really about the coffee. We may not be the same couple we were when we first got married, and that's good. We're not supposed to be. The goal is not to go back in time. The goal is to meet each other in the middle again. We are older, wiser, softer in some places, stronger in others. So if retirement, even a one-sided retirement, has made your marriage feel different, don't panic. Different does not always mean worse. Maybe retirement is where you finally come home, not just to the house, but to each other. If this helps you think differently about retirement, marriage, in this next season of life, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And stay tuned to this channel because retirement isn't just about leaving work. It's about learning how to live well with the people who matter the most. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.